To join me. James and I went on a road trip and we went yarn shopping. We went to the Spinrite Factory Outlet, and then we went to, let me see if I can remember now, a String Theory. It's a cute little local yarn store in Fergus, Ontario. And then we went to Cambridge Fibres. And from there, we went to Maxim in Paris, Ontario. And then we went to Len Mills in Port Dover. We had a great time. It was so much fun just driving around. It was a fairly nice day. It rained quite a bit, but it wasn't too bad. And I am super excited to show you what I bought and the stores we went into. I will tell you, though, that Cambridge Fibres, the lady who runs it, her father was there, and he took us into the back where they're still making yarn out of these really old style spinners. I'm not even sure if that's what they still use, but this man is absolutely fantastic. He was so sweet, and he was joking around with us and showing us how everything got used. Like, it was absolutely fantastic. So here we go. Hi, we're at Spinrite Factory Outlet, and we're here to look at yarn. Let's go inside. So when you walk into Spinrite, they have wall-to-wall yarn. You can see here they have some Bernat Baby, some Bernat Softy. There is so much. And in Spinrite, they also have tons of discounted or discontinued yarn and discontinued colors. So if you're looking for something particular that you can't find anywhere else because it's been discontinued, this is the place to go. As you can see, there are tons and tons of colors. They also have tons of racks of patterns. They are mostly knitting patterns, but they've got a lot. Spinrite sells mostly Red Heart and Bernat and Patton's yarn. They also have some, is it Fentex? Like that slipper yarn. They have every color imaginable. I can't believe it. Look at all those colors. This is my happy place. This is the Karen Simply Soft in every color imaginable. Look how pretty they are. I spent a lot of time in there just like squishing the yarn because it felt so nice. They have the Bernat Velvet, which I find is really hard to find anywhere else. And up above, they have all this stuff that the ladies who work there have made. Look at that sweater. I know it's knitting, but it's beautiful. There's another box of discontinued. It's the Bernat Velvet in kind of an ugly green. This is all the puzzle yarn. I think it's Red Heart. But again, every color. They also have the Bernat Cotton, the handcrafted cotton? The Bernat blanket. They have the baby blanket. And I'm not as familiar with the blanket yarn as I am with some of the others, but there are tons of colors. You can see there it was buy 3, get 1 free while I was there. Spinrite also has a like discontinued area. This is the discontinued area. So this is stuff that they're not selling anymore, colors they're not selling anymore. So Spinrite is in Listowel, Ontario. I don't know if I mentioned that. It's about 2 hours-ish from Toronto, and they are the manufacturer, I believe, for Bernat, Red Heart here in Canada. I know I said a lot about like the colors and the discontinued, but it's kind of overwhelming when you go inside and you see all the colors that you don't usually see at Walmart or Len Mills or Michael's. It's very colorful, for lack of a better expression. Spinrite also has like a big tent sale every year, usually two, one in May, one in August. This year in May is the big ball sale, May 29th to 31st. And then they have another tent sale August 11th to the 23rd this year. So if you're in the area or want to travel to do some yarn shopping, I definitely suggest checking out the tent sales because they have some amazing prices, and it's a great time to stock up on certain yarns that you use all the time. String Theory in Fergus was really cute. When you go in, there's like a nice little sitting area. They have a fireplace, and you can actually sit there and work on a project. This is Cambridge Fibres, and if you have not been here, you need to go. The lady who runs it is absolutely fantastic. If you haven't been to Cambridge Fibres, you need to go. Not only is the lady who runs it amazing at bringing in yarns that we can't usually find here in Canada, specifically the Parfait Chunky, and I think it's the Premier Basics that she carries. But along with that, her father was there, and he took us through the back and showed us all the machines that they used, or they still use, to do their own yarn. So they have in their store a bunch of different types of yarns. You really need to check it out. Mary Maximum is in Paris, Ontario, and it's a cute store. I was going to say little, but it's not little at all. When you walk in the door, there's all kinds of like clothing and knickknacks and gifts, like a gift boutique, if you will. But when you go into the back, it is nothing but yarn. Like Spinrite, it is wall-to-wall yarn, and it's actually a little bit overwhelming. But they have tons of different brands that I have not seen anywhere else. Like living in Whitby, I have my choice of Michael's, or Walmart. So when we get a chance to go on a road trip, I love to hit Mary Maximum, Cambridge Fibres, and Spinrite every time when we go out west. It's about, I want to say, an hour and a half to Cambridge from me, and probably about 2 hours to Spinrite and Mary Maxim. They're just kind of offset a bit. And it's so worth the drive. If you get the chance, you guys really need to visit these stores if you're in Ontario. This is Mary Maximum. As you can see, the yarn goes on forever, and they have tons of different yarns. They do have Parfait Chunky, which is why I like going there. When I was there, it was on sale for $5.99 Canadian, which is the cheapest I've been able to find in Canada, where I can actually go and touch it because you have to squish it. This is Mary Maxim's clearance room, and you can find some really, really good deals in here. As you can see, it's quite the fair size room, and some really beautiful yarn on clearance. Some of the shelves were a little bit empty, as you can see from the prices, like 97 cents. Some of these yarns I've seen in Michael's and other places for double the price. Some of the prices not so great, but absolutely worth going into. As you can see, there are a bunch of different brands. These are some Bernat blanket, and I believe that was Feels Like Butter, which is $4.97. I think it was like $9.99 or more at Michael's when it first came out. There's definitely some like value brands in there that aren't the best feeling, but those ones on the back wall are all like a baby yarn, and they are super, super soft. These are the yarns that I got at Mary Maxim. The one was from the clearance room, Parfait Chunky, of course, and I'm super excited to try these chenille neon colors. So this is what I got at a String Theory. I'm very excited to try this Fruitalicious yarn. It is very squishy. It's very much along the lines of Parfait Chunky. This is the Parfait Chunky that I got from Cambridge Fibres in Cambridge, and they are beautiful, some of the new colors. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you subscribe, and we will see you again on the next one. Bye.